is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy Day, and welcome to the Manchester United vs Huddersfield review, plus my mini touch on the Munich disaster tribute, kind of, which I'm upset that I missed, by the way. I was not able to make a video due to other obligations, but I'm here to talk about it now. And just some general conversation about the club, seeing as I got some time because we don't play until Saturday. So let's get right down to it. It is Wednesday, the 8th of February, I believe. 7th. Jesus, I'm going ahead of time. Excuse me. Anyway, if you enjoy, drop a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I did it again. If you enjoy, drop a like and subscribe and share it. Let's get right into it. Okay, so first things first, we played Huddersfield. Good game in my opinion. For a Manchester United fan. I think we controlled the game well. We got to see Alexis Sanchez doing his thing. And it was a solid game. I don't think there was anything special about the game. We just went out and did what we had to do. The lineup for that game, I believe, I'm gonna go through it now, was De Gea, Valencia, Smalling, Rojo, Luke Shaw, and then in front of them was McTominay and Matic, and in front of those two was Sanchez, Lingard, and Mata, and then Lukaku. And to be honest, what confuses me about that, right, is we went to Huddersfield with an arguably better team, and we didn't win. I think it's just a simple fact that Mata and not Mata, Herrera and Matic can't play in the midfield two together. We shouldn't be playing the midfield two regardless, right? But we did, and this time we got a result. I think simply you could say the difference maybe Alexis Sanchez, Phil Jones did get injured when we played Huddersfield, but I think we did things differently this game. We approached the game differently. I think that was right after Pogba was injured. And that's another thing. We had Pogba and he still didn't play, so you can't say that's the difference. But Alexis Sanchez did make a difference. In all honesty, he definitely did make a difference. He took the game by the horns and he got himself on the ball. I believe he lost the ball the most times against Huddersfield this game. I think it was like 30 something times. But he did take control of the game. He did influence. And he and Mata have something going on, and I'm enjoying watching it because the link-up play is starting to brew between the two of them, and I enjoyed it. Mata and Mkhitaryan had some good link-up play at the beginning of the season, but due to just everything, just didn't work out for Mkhitaryan, and we're not here to talk about that. So, yeah, I mean, the first goal came from, I think it was Matic who won the ball back in midfield and played it out to Mata, who then put in a very good ball to the near post, and Lukaku came and finished it near post. Very good finish by Lukaku, almost reminiscent of his goal against Yeovil. Not necessarily the same place it was finished, but in terms of it was played across the box and Lukaku beat his defender to the ball and put it in the back of the net. And I'm happy to see Lukaku getting something else going besides a header or a tap in. That you could say that was a tap in, but my point was that it came from a good move in play and it was enjoyable to watch. And then the second goal came, it was a penalty, stonewall penalty. There was a defender brought on, a center half, I can't remember his name at this point in time, but Schindler, the center back who was started, he had a knock and he was walking a bit gingerly, so they brought him off for the other guy, who as soon as he came on got a yellow card for fouling Sanchez, I believe. Excuse me. And then he fouled him again in the box. Terrible defending. But excuse me, what's going on? Prior to today, not today's game, prior to the Huddersfield game, that current defender had only played he only had a substitute appearance in August in the Premier League. He played in the League Cups and stuff, but apart from that, he'd only made one appearance in the league. So, not that that has anything to do with this, but I mean, it does, clearly, sorry. It does, because he gave us a penalty. And Sanchez missed it, and he got the tap in, and he got his first goal at Old Trafford. And Mourinho, in his post-match interview, said, I can't remember exactly what he said, but he said something to the effect that, you know, like he was upset or almost had a heart attack when Sanchez almost didn't score, you know. But he did convert it, and that put us up 2-0. Both goals coming in the second half. I don't know what else to say, really. I think Huddersfield just got a bit bored or just restless, I should say, and we got to exposing them properly. But like I said, in the first half, it was all about Mata and Sanchez, and then as soon as Martial came on, which wasn't until later in the game, Martial and Pogba showed what they do and what they do best. That's not the first time this has happened. You know, Martial's recent form has come down simply to Pogba. Pogba has been getting in good spaces, controlling the ball, and playing it to Martial when he's open, and he's been scoring goals for fun. And that is a relationship that is flourishing, and I would like to see it more. But the relationship of Mata and Sanchez is kind of overshadowing it, because obviously Mourinho wants to get the best out of Sanchez. But truth be told, Martial is going to be better than Sanchez, ever was, if we use him right and let him live up to his full potential. That's just my personal opinion. But since Sanchez is here now, and it is the beginning of his time as an Old Trafford player, we have to get the best out of him. So I can understand why things are going the way they are. And that's all I really have to say for the Huddersfield game. We finished 2-0. It was, like I said already, it was a solid game. We did well, and 3 points, clean sheet, happy days. Now, on to a bit of a more, I wouldn't call this a sad note, you know, because now we're at a point where, I mean, I'm not from Manchester, so I can't really express the same opinion as those of Manchester and the people who were around during the time of the Munich air disaster. But, you know, I think when the time rolls around, it's a celebration of, it's a shame that these people who sadly lost their lives didn't get to fulfill their careers, especially the likes of Duncan Edwards, who was tipped to be, you know, on the levels of Pele. But enjoyed it, honestly. Enjoyed what I saw on METV. Looked like a good event that they had for the people who lost their lives. And like I said, I think it should be, now 60 years on, I think we should look at it as a celebration. And I see it that way because I see the joy in people's faces when they talk about how good the events are that happen around this time, and the buzz around Old Trafford, the joy on people's faces, you know, to commemorate the people who lost their lives. And they just, it looks like a good vibe around Old Trafford. And you know, I'm not gonna act like I know much about the Busby Babes, which, or let me not say the Busby Babes. I know who they are. I know what they accomplished, but I wasn't around at that time, and I'm upset because it looked like a great time to be around. And you know, there's a film about it. I can't remember the name of the film, but it's based around Sir Bobby Charlton's experience of the whole event, and I've watched that film a couple times. It's a good film. I can't remember the name of it, but if I do, I'll put it in the description. Definitely gotta go watch that. It's a good film. Yeah, but that's pretty much that. To everyone who did get to enjoy it, I'm a bit jealous of you who was at Old Trafford, you know. But that's all I have to say about that. Last but not least, I don't know if I said this in a prior video, but Mata's contract extension has been activated, so he will be at Old Trafford for the 2018-19 season. Sorry. And I think that's definitely a good thing, because he is someone who takes control of a game and just does the simple, easy stuff that needs to be done before the special, overzealous stuff happens. He is the one who passes the ball to Alexis Sanchez, like I said, and it's good to have him around the team anyway, because everybody loves Juan Mata. I mean, I'm pretty sure I would love to see him retire at Old Trafford, but how likely that is, who knows. And as of today, Patrice Evra, another senior Red, for Red forever, has signed for West Ham. That's interesting. It's going to be weird seeing him in the Premier League, not with Manchester United. And we play them, I believe we play them next month or the end of this month. So that's going to be interesting. Patrice Evra, Patty Evra, Uncle Pat. Man, such a funny guy. I love this game. That was cringe. Let it go. Yeah, that's all I have to really say, I'm going to read over these notes real quick to see if there's anything left. De Gea. Man like Dave. Okay. So there was a stat. I put some stats up on the Man United Talks channel, Twitter page, not channel. Link is in the description. Follow the link if you haven't. I'm mad at you. If you don't have Twitter, then get Twitter and follow. Like, what are you doing? David De Gea for Manchester United as of the Huddersfield game. These are his stats. Or some interesting stats, I should say. 300 games for De Gea at Manchester United since his debut in 2011, his Premier League debut. 90 clean sheets, more than any other goalkeeper in the world. 620 more saves than any other goalkeeper in the world. 74% save ratio. That's mad. 74% save ratio, better than any other goalkeeper in the world. 95 minutes per goal conceded, better than any other goalkeeper in the world. Now, I just want to say thank you to Louis van Gaal and to Jose Mourinho, because I wouldn't say that our defenses, is that a word? Whatever. Our defense in the recent seasons under Mourinho and Van Gaal, I wouldn't say it's been great. It's been good. For damn sure it's been good. De Gea has been a big part of that, but also the way that Van Gaal played definitely stopped us from conceding a lot of goals. We had the ball a lot of the time, but while Van Gaal's play style helped us to concede less goals, it also didn't help us to score a lot of goals. And that was that situation. But we all know Mourinho is the defensive masterclass king of everything. So, yeah. Defense is strong, and Dave has been a big part of every single point that we've gained since he has been at the club. So thank you, Dave. And also another point that I want to bring up, I'm kind of lingering on now, but like I said earlier about how Mata and Sanchez are working together, and how Pogba and Martial work together. That's an interesting one, because it would be great if you could get those partnerships to coerce and work together in one team. But I don't know how you would do that. I mean, I just proposed the 4-3-3 and throw Mata in as one of the three midfielders and make him kind of that Iniesta mold, player. But is that gonna happen? Highly unlikely, very highly. I don't even know why I entertain the idea. But if we ever see a midfield three with Pogba, Mata, and Matic, that'd be great. More than likely it'll be a 4-2-3-1. But even still, if you put Sanchez on the right side and Martial on the left, Lukaku down the middle, and have Mata playing the number 10. You might see some stuff there, man. No disrespect to Jesse Lingard, but we did score. I mean, he was on the field when we scored, but I think he may have even played the pass out to Mata, but I'm pretty sure it was Matic. Excuse me. But yeah, that's something that's got to kind of knit it together, because those partnerships are going to be invaluable, especially against the top teams, and they need to be sorted out. And that's all I have to say, I think. Last note being, McTominay, great show on your 11th appearance this season. Great showing from you. Rojo, absolutely never ever upset with the way he performed. I'm not gonna lie, he is a bit rash at times, but I think that's needed, especially without Bailly in the team. You need that, forgive my language, badass man to do a job. As Stephen Housen likes to say, some hot sauce, you know. Rojo, McTominay, who else did I put in? Rojo, McTominay, Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw hasn't had a bad game this season. I'm not like, there were a couple times there that balls were played into his channel and they got him behind, but nothing came of it. Not to say you can just move over that, but I don't see anything wrong with him, honestly. And honestly, I wish I knew what the hell I wrote down right now. I don't. What is that? Whatever. It's dead. It's dead song. Hey, we won. Thank you guys for watching. Okay, it's been your boy Day. It's been Man United Talks. Drop a like and subscribe. Follow us on the Twitters. And yeah. See, the preview will be out tomorrow for the Newcastle game. So, thanks for watching. Deuces, baby.